Mahama nkasa kodwa na wote so no esi eyi ne free so ne koto no twene ne epe obu foforo de ne ba.
The flooding in Accra is not an engineering problem. It is just a problem of indiscipline.
President Chiragasa identified indiscipline. We want to ask him a big question. What is he doing about it?
People drink sachet water, they eat papaya in those styrofoam plastics, and they just dump them anywhere. And these plastics wash into the drain, and they go and block the drain.
Hambetimi bie na no kase obi enum nsu a no agya to fom obi timi sesa ewura no agya to fom bi ko di papaye no agya to gata mu na choku gata no asama mpanyin di na ese wo ye kan kire Mahama say ekwan be na obefa so a indiscipline be free akonwa na e be free Ghana ansa na we free akonwa so. That is the question we should ask him. Now what tie Mahama nsam na o kan ye ngina na bibia nkire sa papa na ye ready say indiscipline obetu ase. Na uko Kennedy nkomo ni mu a inkumbusa ne say so far indiscipline no dia na obeye na papa na to bomb bi. Yo abusuafo ha official Atija TV therefore na menemo ahie sa wo de Atija ne ka ho ana wa wie me kura menua the base and that ye papa bie nanum akasa amanfo so woni Ghana ye hwehwe na ye hu no businesses a wo pese wo create wo Ghana no no guso a wo ye na dwuma ne atu ne sakom ama na tu program mo ye no wa to siba fresim na ne kasa no hu ahode ha bamu na chen kuri ahode ha bamu na chen kuri de ma ha no ye different eye soronko ne say no kurani ye chiremu ma wote conversation no proper wote ase ankasa enu tine ba bedi nkobo na de yakoba ye ne say bra Mr. Inkum ene na pamfo edi nkomo no flood na ye nsu yiri na afa Ghana no ena Mahama eka ho asem na Mahama eka ho asem munim sa Mahama boni Ghana but baabi a ato no ene wo di ho nkomo na nkomodie na wo di no ena akoba say o kire se enye efenesen technical problems ana se bia efenesen engineering problems se bia drainage ne ye ne hwan na emum eye indiscipline na eno ena inkumnum aswasi Mahama so ena papa no fresim na wonim de opaso a kire nyina ne say we should not tread on the political lines also de bia e ka kire mu yenyi MPP and this entire ngo ne hwe Ghana because Ghana ye yo no ebe gina when we speak objectively na Mahama nkomo na wodi ye de saade no baaye no ye de beba ne ye de kan nso nkomo no aba be kire mu ne ya be kire mu ankasa ma wati conversation na se Mahama nkomo no ye 5 minutes pese utie ni na hunu say Mahama nkasa kodwa na wote so no esi eyi ne free so ne koto no twene ne epe obu foforo de ne ba Kennedy kan ye wose Mahama saying say a part of indiscipline no yanyentum na mum yan kanchira Mahama say ekwan be na obefa so indiscipline be free akonwa na e be free Ghana ansa na we free akonwa so. That is the question we should ask him. Now what tie Mahama nsam na okan ye ngina na bibia nkyere sa papa na ye ready say indiscipline obetu ase na ukko Kennedy nkomo ni mu a inkumbusa ne say so far indiscipline no dia na obeye na papa na to bomb bi and some of papa na kekano me won kofa me be from na yatoto mutuo na wate ase me si jakoma na tena ase na hwe na ye be kone akwakohwe Mahama video no ye nkohwe Mahama video ne mra ne ye kohwe na ne nsama Mahama kan no joto bibitum na kire se Mahama enisa nka Ghana for ma na kwanya kura so wotera konya so because what ma identify by any solution to the problem ye nkohwe mra.
With regards to flooding, the flooding in Accra is not an engineering problem. It is just a problem of indiscipline. It's not an engineering problem, it's a problem of indiscipline. We have drains, and everybody says, why don't you do sealed drains? But the problem is when we do sealed drains, People drink sachet water, they eat papaya in those styrofoam plastics, and they just dump them anywhere. And these plastics wash into the drain, and they go and block the drain. And so if you have to unclog the drain, you have to remove all the drain covers and clean it out. You clean it out, you cover it again. In the next 3, 4, 5 months, they have clogged again. But that is not even the major problem. The major problem is the location of Accra. You have the Kwapim mountain range, and you have the Atlantic Ocean. Before people came to Accra, you had the Lafa stream, you had the Densu, you had the Sakumo stream, you had the Kole stream, you had the Odo stream. All of them were rainwater that falls in the mountains that flow through to the Atlantic Ocean. Then you come and build a city in the path of those streams. What do you expect the streams to do? And even if you build, leave the causeways. If you come to London, you see the canals in the city. If you go and build a house in that canal, where will the water go? It will go back into people's houses. Unfortunately, Nanan Misremu, our traditional rulers are selling plots in streams. It's not this Nananuma I'm talking about. We have places they call Ramsar sites. These Ramsar sites are wetlands. And they said that migratory birds come from Europe during the winter. They come and spend vacation with us in Africa. Then when they finish the vacation and it's summer, they fly back. And decided to protect the Ramsar sites because of the migratory birds. But let me tell you what the Ramsar sites do. They are wetlands. So when they receive the water from the Kwapim mountain range, the Ramsar sites are huge wetlands. So they absorb the water into the wetlands and discharge the water gradually into the ocean. So if you build and you fill and build, you fill and build, you fill and build, you are reducing the size of the Ramsar site, of the wetland. And so when the water comes, what is left cannot contain the water. And so it will overflow and flood people's houses. I've seen from the air, helicopter, a stream coming from the Kwapim range. And then it reaches somewhere and they've built across it. And so the stream has nowhere to continue. So it will flood your houses and flood houses of people behind. Now when government takes action and begins breaking people's houses out of the waterway, the same people will say, hey, that's our problem. And part of the problem is the local councils and the assemblies. Unfortunately, our councils are not working as good as yours. You will find a house in a waterway and somebody signed a building permit for them to build there. Look at the Weija Dam. The Weija Dam provides about 30-40% of Accra's water. It has a spillway, and every year when it rains, the water reaches a level. And when it reaches that level, they have to open the spillway, otherwise it can break the dam and cause destruction downstream. In the dry season, these same traditional rulers and Shikong Cheme, owners of land, will sell land to people in the spillway of the Weija Dam. And so you start building, and then when the rains come and they open the spillway, your house is flooded with water. And he says, why isn't government doing anything about the flooding problem? It's because you went and built in a place you shouldn't have built. And so we need, one, to punish those who signed the permits for that. And so the district chief executives, I told the Minister of Local Government, we should find out who are signing the permits for people to build in these waterways. And my minister misspoke. She said we'll transfer them to the north. We're not transferring them to the north, we're sacking them. So that it serves as a deterrent. Otherwise, we'll continue to have this problem. And we must have the hard heart to remove those houses that are blocking the waterways. And so if you see demolitions going on and other things, it's to protect the property.
It is so to me at Nasi. Na mahamba timi bie na no kase obi enum nsu a no agya to fom obi timi sesa ewura no agya to fom bi ko di papaye no agya to gata mu na etwoku gata no asama mpanyin di na ese wo ye na nafa wonto oketua bi bra na memfa Kennedy enkomo no mra na fe mi nkofre enkomo no nyina me hwese menye omo na o ma ba kira semu emu mame
odefo me da ase bebre masum machia wahwefo ne watiefo nyina nze America kre ne meyira kakra anso masaba nyame anim ne yebekoso na yada ahwefo ne atiefo ase mo amode enam abre na abre nyina monkoso subscribe mfama yen na yenko yenim na sabre ya eniama eboboba no afe na agoprama ne so aye hit pa
afe de ehuza papa no wonka na ntu afe no obetia tibo
sese na afe na agro na ebe yede na ewiase no therefore before say meti ma men digress kakra me mfa nchen kakra hwe ewiase no season bia ne de nyankopon oye na emre bi wo ho ne duru a ye wo de nyame ahia no se omra na oba omeye nsakiraye sa nipa no emre ni nuru ma ne maaya therefore wo ye den na esebe eniema bekwa ne be den ebeko therefore enunti Yesu ema ye sa netie because ne wo Moses Bible mu na Moses wo ho wi Moses free wa ye onkofo bi na wo ho ne ade Elijah no mo ne onkofo bi bo baba ye ansa na Yesu Kristo e baba e bra Yesu Kristo ba beduru ye no utimu se na bibia ye soronko enunti nei ye de compare your political parties e ne omu atopre e wo Ghana and no third party no when watch na de nyame ahia no unity so unity a or you beyond politics or you beyond
who the baby see a kasi e ko Kennedy e yin mo e de be kira hwefo no a chesa asem no se de wo yin ho fie be bi
o de nyabotre abotre na agba pa fie ye kumrika hia no
ye
ona boy o friend say
do mahama but 1 minute summarize it 1 minute
pani jo mama nyame no kwe no therefore madika ka say se edu baabi na se memfa ne say o pre na se unya bibia ye frɛ se so na gye ye obayi so ata se o ya na se unya na se ye ma bibia ti ka so na gye ye obayi omampani jo mama akonyi na obedi ye no eye MPP ene ma bone no mama mu ofu tantan kankan no eno na ma jo mama kwanya e ma Ghana fo ye tudi akire
amanfo hu se de be ma baumia pa
because me say no na me ye nipa bia na jo mama nkasa ne na NDC aban na mabomi hukura duapen therefore na nso eduru ba bi no na ma say esu frɛ no because say Akufo-Addo ene ba womia ebu o man 8 years na bone e course Ghana ne o ka o me so e Ghana so no say wo si Mamudu ba womia ensa ntoa so enkofa na po enye na bedi akire sebe na omo nsanfa nkwa a therefore o man Ghana ebebo say to
na dia nsam na menapo kan ye say as we speak light of no or solution ba o kan ebe den na ban na ba power on second kan ho asem
ye say Mamudu ba o mia so kan ye say problem ni me solve ne na be den na me ba MPP sebe nyansa pa ye de politics mu nyansa de ayira na onabu enye me mama say Kennedy Agyapong be bie na no aka say because say ba bia Kennedy ojina no MPP nimudia ye dibu man na ebi nimu no ono Kennedy ka MPP ho a na je so ono so nimudia ye dibu man
won dey wa bro party so
onye MPP ni onkita MPP adwene na John Mahama sama meka besi nyina ne say papa no kakra obetumi aya na wo ye de tie ne say ayate say bo ye bobo na ya hyew or therefore mo bobo team na ya hye no ye yeshe team ni wie pe na coach ne tactics bi obetimi aye ama still amanfo aginedi no wo player bi a oye gimmick like as a ball no body ya groma nije entertainer fa sa player ne brem because e ka no ya show 10-0
untimi
ye do 80 minutes what just 10 minutes now cannot be bedding. I don't if entertain and brim. No bram road, no na on Sisania Mamma Seriamra. I have four any so Sabaya, yam more call do be. It is your mamma, do my dear old dear. I near all Yamagana for or Prapra Quamu, and the Ama, dear, yes, Shanum, I aslan and was warm rather. And don't say Siano. Dear Obeka Bian or who crana on to me yet because therefore, or not your mamma no or politics in him. Ghana problem no bi obetumi asolve Ghana problem
bi asemo kan sai problem na nkasa ye nsuo na eto efiri bepo no su saneba no na se bi wuni nyansa
de tie
e saneba no nti wuni solution bi ade ma
odefo e de asem ni etie nyina ne se John Mahama se si ade aduru no oye politician ni bia ono no oni extraordinary bia strategic bia odi ebo ne dia ne se for now no omampani Akufo-Addo ena ye de so board book on na ama oman no ebuafu ama oman ne kwahiam ni ateti mo ye de kofa John Mahama bai edunti de oye ne se oya magana fo ani age yasere o entertain yen but enye se o solve Ghana problem
mo don't solve Ghana problem yen kokore video ne mra kan de no me pam chow 14 minutes munya botre na mo hwe wi a afi na amanfo eba betutu mu ntokro ama okoma to yem ne ye ka kire o se Kennedy eye the base leader ebe obibi Ghana first
it was therefore before say Kennedy video neighbor no the air catch tiefo ama tiefo atene say papa no say wa pantoma nani wa unity wa hyase akasa
campaign no
agati sesi ano utie de Kennedy kana na obisa ho say MPP fo binom no adwene nyansa da omutrim nyansa nyankopon de bo nipa ema nipa ba asase so se me momra asase so na momra meye ne ye se fata no ebi da MPP fo ni bitrimu ana anke ye koto aba de tia kana de Japan ni asan gina ba bi si ye pega na ye sabe ye mobo adam
ye bodam
se wonya bodam fo nipa na ho be solve problem no therefore go keeper we yi na free po nim am ya show wo so sa de ntini ya hye na wonim nyansa anka keeper no yi na free ma ye dey
o se odo river na emu pon kankan no
this is not the first time a Kennedy walk as assembly. Now, so you bring MPP for Sabia, Jimmy Phobia to a betiano, as he man Emma Ghana, Emma Medimo my Ghana. So me was who sat per my Ghana ye. Papa,
Tia Cana, Uti Cana, a day bachelor if we are. Heat now we're heating Nana. He's unstoppable.
Whatever, Uncle.
Yanko. Yemo argument to them if maybe you are minimum argument because problems are a war Ghana have. If we continue to politicize this now, yet me and so forth, there will be no solution to it. It has better contribute extra margin. Let me give you examples in the world what is going on. And I'm framework.
Okay, mama yentio ehi na oni yenya adwene na ni opesa o ma yetie no.
When the president said the problem engineering no. You have to understand, I have always been talking about PhD, patriotism, honesty, and discipline. Discipline is a major problem in this country. One, Obi ekoto sachet water, or no, not liatufu, or titrotro. One day, 37 military hospital, run about, and traffic ya stop. Na obiti trotrum wagin free girl no or no mo no or the atofo. I'm catch a girl no or no ton me say on fa ade no free for young girl or did it matter or no all ton session that we issue Lincoln town car a Lincoln navigator. Car ekura me that time girl no answer kuro didi matter because me say at the end nipa na ja to for on the ton man to on fa at the end infri ho. Two, nipa na ono so enom at the end ensuo no adenti na wanti ni amfa sashi empty no enkura na wodru ba bi a gas ni wa wato atu. You see, we have to speak the truth and I am no ka say. They call campaign office, my campaign office. I say, all along, I felt say a gata. Not knowing say, and then I'm quite have you any clean? and also a stream, but a fear, a free, a slow ebano, all along, as I say, a gutter. Until that, and see no talk, and clean, and I will say, clean water, a free man from a briho, a slow, and ever from your offer, a village or a cheat, echo, baby, I don't know. And indisciplined here. President in the car, I was saying, if we can correct it, then you know, see a jitum. I also agree that President, should be bold and don't politicize the say yachi minipa or NDC yankoyino or MPP yankoyino. What did I can indiscipline radio so one more day. So who near MPP ni koye ya but yachi na ko demonstration. So yachi MPP yeah antagonize MPP for. So NDC ni and MPP for also yachi no NDC for ko demonstration. So yeah antagonize NDC for. This is the problem we have in this country. We are using politics to destroy the country. Because more argument, if the president says, one of the reasons in discipline, we have to admit, because Odo River or the River Lagoon, Ukwa a good insurance, Ukwa Dubai, the same size of waterway. But I keep saying this. And are you expecting the president to go around all the time to inspect a form a cleaner? Now look at BBC in regional minister it's his duty. It's his duty. Abayino be a was to be accounting. Assembly SSC. And yeah, Ochraku. May one fact is where for a baho and I'm near him for no. We call here arrangements in the Noir. You have a car assassin once. Now, my friend, Zambian company beyond back generating electricity. A medium representative no bar him. I know what he said, oh, I got ensure what was H and you're good for us. I'm going so we can expand it. What you are in for us kind and Kabab wire pa if he said and call for basis you are dying. A block waterway, stab it, and Penfono, a buyer degree, woman in the end quite cheap, but they were able to convince me, said, Otrako Damano every because real estate follow SEC are dying up block waterways. It boils down to the indiscipline again. A baby now Otrako will clean now politicians be a question for fortune and propaganda against the government. Hello.
Me
what you mean that?
Me too, pa.
Yeah, and he says it's a president to identify indiscipline. We want to ask him a big question. What is he doing about it? Two. What about Ghanaians doing about it? For the past 2 months, I've been going to India and China. Now, in discipline, go to China and see cleanliness. Monfred Kenneth, he has been indoctrinated because we're American against China. Of course, for the fact, what if this are 10 years, 9 years in Onkoi? This time, I'm in a Koye. The boy in a meeting told the Chinese sponsor, "Omunye American passport, no more money Chinese passport." Madam, the camera, and what did the window flowers? I yet the lanes outside and inner a yinina neat, meaning Konekudru India filled. You have no idea. India they do a Ghana approach. Why? Because they don't obey traffic lights. They don't obey anything. I have a meeting with Chinese group 5 p.m. When we were there, was there many kekekurano because red lighter. You have a ticket. So the guy is so disciplined because the systems work. They will punish you, and yes, will be a difficult. Now, party be a press conference. Yes, will be a difficult. Really, we're difficult. And you got the courage to go and demonstrate. And then in that country, this one, and your MPP, and the NDC MPP. What our power? Obia Bonina, Uko Cafe, now we are here politics. What you here? How would you change this country? Say, one country, now to buy any Arab countries, now share discipline over. One we have a monarchy and a dictatorship, a democracy. You'll be tempted to make that statement. Because one person can make a decision, say, mistake. This is how Dubai should look like in the next 5-10 years. And everybody will be. When the president said, this is the way we are going, opposition for whether it's good or not, because of selfish interest, will say, we are going to kick against it because of that power. It's their effect. The country set. And the argument somewhere, baby, if the president comes out to say, indiscipline, let's charge him, say, indiscipline, support him. So do it for us. Change the system. But don't just condemn and say, what kind of discipline?
So, honorable, on that note, no, send your can say, I mean, places like China, said they are say, or compare the streets of China to that of the street of Ghana, Accra specifically. Now, that's been crown. Travel so many. You wouldn't see one in Accra. Or China. Now, quite many you bet me a fast one. Yes, so no, you bet me adapt it, whatever they are doing over there.
The answer is simple. People should be punished for the wrongdoing.
Yes, that's it.
I don't care how you feel.
Yes.
So, obey to me for talk with every what we are saying. Let the tongue and young ticker no one jail could be woman in our way. Why is the assembly? TMA, AMA, one Tinya, anybody who is in charge should be fired. Should be fired. Around to make sure that any power was in the Kupeku walk on. Because so you make sure that Omas is at the NFL. And my answer, any solution to it, people should be punished for wrongdoings. And politicians should stop politicizing it and make sure that we have reward and punishment introduced in this country. Reward and punishment. Only Padiadia, Yamon Abaso, only Padiadia, Yam punishment. And yet, Ghana, forget it. Because, maybe if I can go, maybe we'll feel Dubai. That will come to see energy. Now, share a sure double. Need the way a fear expensive for a conform. Not me back or dog. Now, they don't even believe you. Tourism, why never to me about say, okay, a pronounce say, beach ho. Now, where's the bar? Sure, it's simple. How? It's simple. How do you promote tourism? In discipline. So in discipline, the government, the citizens, we should all begin to discuss it. We should all begin to discuss it. It's about rule, assembly or carry out. Because the issue only to reference. Every small thing what way to my block is still in discipline. Real estate for now. Assembly for they know. I don't know. Land guard for a crown way. I buy a year to and so no much. It is in discipline. So let's talk about this. I have told you patriotism, honesty, and discipline. And now, on our president, now it should be a discussion. Let's discuss this. Follow pioneers, stakeholders, we should begin to talk about discipline. Now you say you are politicizing because you can Japan a car where NPP NDC for against it. Mahama a car NDC MPP against it. We are not being patriotic. We should love our country. And everywhere there's indiscipline, trust me, the country is so filthy. I will be going there again. I don't want to talk about comparing the two countries. I will be our China and India. I will tell you what is going on. It's a matter of my argument, and yet nationalistic, and yet only politically course. It came from the president who is an NDC. I don't care whoever makes that statement, but Yansha about a woman, na yeni Ghana for. And begin to discuss how we can be disciplined and develop this country. Because the Kromo far, tourists, they will recommend their people. That is how we can also make money. I've been listening to me, but the lady of these are
more. Ose o compare o ko India o ifin away India no o ba Ghana in heaven.
Yeah,
Ghana e clean pa na utie no a ose me Dubai me wo fie e wo Dubai na machiri ho no ensu eda ho no uhwe ma hu ase odo river uhwe ma be hu ase na okwa betima nya akoma kwagina ho an asema o ka no wose mampanyini asema o kan no fumso bia ni ho because o no Canada Japan na some say patriotism, discipline, and then what? Honesty.
Yeah.
PhD. And what I say, Samahama ka say discipline and discipline ka ho na sa ne ma we kwoswa. Ono ne ya adwene. Na mo me yan konda mo no say indiscipline no na de na emum yemu Samahama say 2015 ensuo ni ja ekum nipa no.
Yeah.
Wasa ba be poso akonwa no so. Die na discipline na wo hu ndadada no ene wa ya fa ho. Ana say yes kakra ka wani mama odi afira akonwa no so. Die na indiscipline wo be ya fa ho.
Yeah.
So that is what we should ask. And say yemisa patriotic questions and your partisan. Or some more monte where mu discuss ya de no yin kumune na ya yi no. Those days we want say MPP ni bi koya de pa ne nyina ne atadechi. E no e ma o man ne nye de enkoso. O se mre bi e fence na yi lady bi na o hwe car no adamu a lady ne timi didi na tem no a no anim no. Sa obi ato nsuo wo ho onom ye de wa to rubber na to atwene. E na kan say wo no a onipa no nom ye a o to twene ye wo na o ton ma no maso odi na tem. And did your person tell me say, so be young from Swa, what do? We punish the person, or ya the papa, we reward the person. Mahama Jina Hoya and someone walking cano, and dear Necessa Mahama, I want that, a fancy, what they know bet me their punishing nipa. Nana found Tonga Crabra, na main corpus a mania, fan saying, UK communicators, no, ebi, Momodo or more Adjani Abaman. In as much so, 1-2 questions. Na me penny pa fronti na yanko so far Kennedy asama wo kan no e de na wunya frim
therefore me da se bebre se wo de akwanya we so asama me de tie nya ne se wo hwe de honorable Kennedy Japan e kan na okasa beyond politics.
Yeah,
de bia masema me kan no ye nya obi a okasa beyond politics or therefore o my Ghana a problem ontime solve da
ontime solve
so wo hwe mu ahwe ye wo ura bi e wo my Ghana a wona ma ye te sabi enipa nim enipa fo so babodam because nia oye wo man nim no ase ye hu ne say o hadwene ana say ase ade a wo ye emfa so obi ama so ba po ye
na obeto aso ma memfa fa ne sen Mr. Admako na onfa nte ho me busa no 1-2 questions.
Okay.
Na onfa nte ho mra akwa ba na apom te sen
yesu adom me ho yere mse won ho yebe
boko afede base leader yesi woni Ghana yesi ye hu no ye hwehwe na ye hu no wato na numutuo
Nana wakasa o.
And some no kind no men kasa kan nyina peke point baako ewo mu eda wakoma so pa na ka ho asem na mempon na me wo course be mi enu mi ansa bi esa me ye.
Nana Kennedy akasa na unze Kennedy akasa said ositie no waye oman ba papa. Kennedy enye onipa a wodne fra oman mu a obo man.
Yeah.
Nim de bia o proman nkoso ene oman yidie. Enam said ene bi nu tu akwan no mu de amanfo man said ene mesi koso ntino. Onwene wono ne party ho. Ene wonwene mu dwene oman no empunto ne koso. Etamba akwa Kennedy akama etoma koma so se ono no Wanya policy waye MPP NDC they will say but national issue e kan pepe o man punti unti eti adete say wakasa mahama kasa hunu say every say nipa Ghana ni discipline na ye priorities tiase enti yen discussing as a national issue na yet me solve problem no na Ghana ensu a e fa yen ene efia emre yen ene obi to ade we say what the canam na obi tunsu na obi to bi no onum ye na ba kwa to atwene na o ka je ba kwa ze ngofan ba kwa se timi nya godo je edidi na tem kire se ye ni discipline if was no ni PhD na o be oboso no was I repeat e wo na nsemu se Ghana here discipline o ge se o ntwen san here discipline na to makoma so na mu ze papa no
Nana
ni se ye the Ghana man na
yeah me bisa one or two questions na fe me de wasi PhD no papa empanifo kan asem bi se ensuo beto aya na mframa di kan mframa na ye hu ya na
no pepe se Kennedy atra chiri eno echo left and right and inti Kennedy was onyemre ma de betima Kennedy anu atum abrakro mu se ade ya enye wo hono ntimi nkasa Kennedy intimi go ntimi se no so
ono ani station no eno wo mo discuss ade but nana wonim wohwe mahama topic na mahama na eka ho asem na utimu se mahama kasa ji atum se ohawa ewo Ghana ni nso wantimi amfa solution ba kokora amasa free na ekro gwa be hu so kita paper anasa rubber na obeja atofom ye be chiwa jeliu na mahama ntimi anka sabi nyansasem no ne dia ne se indiscipline ba kan nso so se ma ye nya no MPP NDC na mo yan tax mahama se emre kakra ka wanimu ya wode ko opposition yi ana wode ko kire no edin na indiscipline na waka no ube ya afa ho eno ne patriotic people as ye busa sa question no ni ejai NDC ni NPP wona ne ya adwene
nana me Kennedy ya adwene 100% Kennedy medical Kennedy ubia ope na di bia no open kanko ombese ye koyechi enti ubia opeti Ghana esai ko akire be hu a ho ye tamfo se wo se obi kwaje bribe na ye china na the party nyina to ye abrako ni pepe se ni pa no this Ghana is the dream there's Ghana ni party defending no
the base
Ghana first
the base
go for the youth
the base
how
papa me ma trust you me say ani ji awura me mu no papa na kasa na me hwe power e wo kasa ni mu no ra wonim asamba akubi mpesa wo confirm ho no o say na me wo campaign office e hwa no san be correct no say me campaign office enye na me campaign office o e da so ye the campaign office sa office ne de me say base for office no ba ko no nana se se de wo se Kennedy yi ne ho afia pipi asem okasa won kasa me ai
Kennedy ene dia na afina minim se efri ene kuri no afina honhom no asa wura ni biu na afino sa news ni mana kwanya ama wo be freda ye interview ahodo a kire na se de yemfa Ghana nko na mra wo biemu na business so kese because Ghana de Kennedy dia the base the amakwa the platform na mana koduro amana ahotoso ne da so say obetmenya vehicle bi agina so atenam e de akọ 2028 obetmenya gitumi na ne da ye so na ni so adi hunu ne pepa ene na badaye no obetumi ajasa enkai
na uti unim say platforms ahodo a Kennedy e control no eno bi na me afre wa America yo saa na we beka chese si ade free sabre ko na wotwe ne de ye betutu nsam no sere ne abasa na ma memfa wonsi ha na mempen power from somra na omra me kanya mu mbacho just 30 seconds for yesi
yo mi di wonsi na ye ka chiri beat fo nyina say ye ntu champagne na ye mo chiri papa no anya kasa wato ntu na de ye ka no te de preach no enoa na obehim kena se ono kana na ni so de hunu no e da so gina brane na Ghana fo ma no so se omido mampani a discipline o me make sure that o ma aye adwuma na Ghana fo hunu se eni pa woni mu na de wo kana so ye osi a oyo na obehim so no ayo e di base fo nyina ye wo ya te de ne atadwe na Nyamenshirao. Minia, Obasan Atwaso, Amamen, Wabra de honorable Sino.
Yeah. Or therefore, no communicator wakasa pa unimude. Na or therefore, na me kana na manu gusona na me say, already Ghana. Ni juma dia odi ni pa for say sebe waboda.
Rafa na.
Raf. Fellow Ghanaians, Raf.
Yes.
Juma Raf we no. In line with and some Kennedy can but esan say Ghana for ebinum enim me fa say like a shit nipa mu nipa gini se nipa no eni Ghana for binum mu nti owura no niam o ye nyina no ye hu ne say e abodam niam ye hu ne so o ye abodam
da bi o na wunya mampanyini gina pato wunya mampanyini gina ho e kan sam solution ba kokwe ono na tumi no wode ho na na mo ton sa ase wo nsuo mu na wote ho asmampanyini gina ho ntimi nka sam papa bia
o therefore yen hwa de say Canada Japan nipa bia okasa a statesman kasa no kasa on kasa as a politician or a beyond politics or a beyond politician I don't okasa as a statesman and nuna obi de say Raf Raf fellow Ghanaians Raf and no sa preaching na o preaching no ono sa owura na nkasa nso uhwe na ono nso no Ghana gwenimu enya politics sam Sabi den ya se ba critical se koto aba owo ne choice a obetimi ato aba ma one of the parties there but oye a state person Sam kofo ne betimi aboa ma o my Ghana tumpo me say Rafa Champon sorry so otemenka or din nya a champon but minim dey a champon na abeshim Raf sadi pawe odi man common DC man common DC or one district na hwade Sa kofo we na Kennedy honorable Kennedy Japan ba obehwehwe o machi akwan na odo o madi dwuma na sebe nya emwo bi akeke sebe enye mpete bi keke nya ne o mo betra Ghana so edidi sebe fa ma sesika kwa sisa ma do mo ko brochie
mesi opaka ne car wonum gyawo no oba so no 18 year no otim
ene me no ka se
ya kore no
ade ba ko obi de say Raf de bia me ka me boni din say oye statement me ka ho asem ne say o therefore
memo ato aso Raf asem na bisofori apie so no so communicator o UK akra pom te say
akra boko pa no so
boko ye papa kasa o
ye papa kasa na okasa utu the beman na kasa no
ai na vime won kasa no mu no I say this man never grow old
Osha I was the when program there now we interview obi from pro side
yeah
aha
Brekum West 4
Brekum who the now mention say Emra Kennedy oko Adum FM on alote ekasaro se Ghana first eno na enele hu o Kennedy mu because eno na ma Ghana ko eji ni di ya eno nti eko bia believe say Kennedy be bituna ya
na ma menchira wade
issue na
ma menchira wade on say Kennedy wo MPP mu no na Ghana first ni ehunu pa na nso neka say a kire say he is no more with the MPP but he is a Ghanaian.
Nana, I don't know if it's a na Ghana foreign name, but if you never go,
aha
obubeti afie pa
mate point na se mpesa wo ti bibia se wo ha tie me ka dia bewie baabi MPP fo na aye o ma dwe se Kennedy da so MPP mo no na mpesa o mo te ase se bra na owo MPP mo no ne kasa no ye Ghana first ba na party kakra ye den ewom ba se say no ene sa wo hwe ne nkasa ye no a he has moved from MPP and he is now talking for Ghana but what am I say sir
nana ya no kre papa because what the way or address ne empopo na oman FM na
yeah
omo eka issue no also ka say eni se ye no party any ade mo example be present ye no ye pu oman no ana say ye say oman no but ene no amena kire say oman ye ye amo de China any India etuto ho
yeah
amo no akwa ka say ono de on ferry say on what dan wo Dubai by Dubai ne dan na wo no insuo me da ho na say ko le ye to ball egumi
yeah
eno abrofo so aye no fine a say ye di gisika
yeah
ti a kire say o my Ghana second di be di onima obetuni aye na de wa kire say on kasama MPP na owie nkwa no sa kire say si ye wo bibia e kasa o man ye nyina no ye address on man issue and your party issue
better
ni what's in this step David the Mahama Eka no mamo nje na no si bone na emom no se waka e kasa mo buta ne say e kwan be no be fa so aye de aya ade
mo
e no na ese mo ye but mamo ye no politics nti na de Kennedy I'm here who say Ghana first.
Nana.
Into the best in story. Ghana first.
Yeah.
And just a Kennedy. Only a yard paper.
Me ma wo de assemba ko na wo de wano asi ama me. Obusa ne say na honorable sa indiscipline no how are you going to tackle it? Or say I will punish the wrongdoers and I will reward the good doers. Me pato e hono in 1 minute na wo de wano asi ama me.
Nana obetumi ayabro so because was set example ama ne ba ekura no o ma ya chi ne tubu because ne ba no e ya ade a na etia oman ne mra a no person o kire say ne papa e ya MP but papa ni demonstrate ema ne ba ne hu say the piece of America on to me yes ade no nti ade no oba ne kuro media o be yes ade no ema papa no ye lo ko ne ba no e no wa din ken aka say that in this no party and I
hey, Papa, we
and this amount of beer was a yes, I'm fat or Papa no or you be or doing Ghana. Now Ghana person or no the buy.
Ken the base. The base.
Job for the youth.
The base. Mo akronfo krasro nana in 30 seconds base for anije ben na yenwura mu sesi amfantwen and asabwe mabusa ensuo beto from medical no yenhunu se we ne yamframa no ana fe ne ensuo ne ba
ana we le mframa pa na mframa na etutu edanso no ebi na enne amo on se Kennedy ye tu abani nyina no na Kennedy ye o ye nyina no se ye oba ade ejapade a ode ma ye no e betumi adan ni na ye de aye nneoma but na de no different level just say we de ye de e mani mu a it say ye ni ko na ye tumi so fa nneoma and the Kennedy give opportunity me catch the best say papa no e idea ono omo jine Ghana ho e na one omo ya adwene ti won say the radio station no kra no ikumo eye idea enye right no of friends we say debia mi tie mo but na de ho ye no ho ye akọ ama oman no akọ wrong nti e ta be correct mo everything ma papa ni bo
Ghana first
the right thing more money there. Kennedy Beba, kakra me ka
Yamishra papa appropriate time yabasaba ni abedi nkomo ebio Yamishra misofore no or communicator ewo the UK based movement papa yana ora ne apomai
na me kan rafu asemi se eniema a oye me ntoru enwu ha hwede ha ye dwense Ghana fo na ye dwense se bi nipa ense se ye sei sa niema na wo kan nipa bi fo se na adwen nya na se wabodam no omun na ye omamba pa na state people a omu betumi ama oman na eden agina yi se be odafo asem a ye kan on se Kennedy eye omamba pa na wo ye state person ti on se wo frɛ ye no on ne nsem oka ye hwese ye benya MPP NDC fo nyansafo bi a wo matimi Africa bibia na ye kan me kan ma yakosi so sei MPP fo se be emwo bi gu MPP mu on be start so mo kasa because Kennedy ayi wadane ade nani na waka no kure waka kwan o man Ghana betimi afa so ayeyi wo bra MPP nyansa bia ye hu nyansani a owo MPP mu a ono no betimi akita sa kind of me fa de say adwene we ese wo betimi di asesa Ghana na aye Ghana yi no ebi ni ho senti ye betwa ye ho abetake ni sisi a but aya enipa nyina upon everything no enipa nyina mfa nto de tirim se de nyame ahira no edi nimde nyame de ama no wo ye den you can't go close to him. That is why I say, Nanka ye can. Why ne sabe? Mamudu Bawumia, Dr. Mamudu Bawumia. Or ye why na sabe ni dear Ben and Dr. Mamudu Bawumia war politics more with me dear boy my Ghana. And yet sabe or therefore near man sabe bibi na chia
Nana flood any issue no made a series of it baba. Na SC Kennedy asabana so say. Mahama Ubia Kotura. Edi egu gotem camera capture no but what you say ye will be o ha o ko gina camera mu kasa ya capture no a police for kofa no sir ni pay o koto ball na gu wura ayi no water waste mu no camera capture no we should treat him as also an offender ye jeri le ye sir na we gina ho kasa gbagbagbagba na won fa plan bi anto ho say as a leader na Kennedy asem kan wote
eti or therefore
na conclude ma
e kan akosi nyina ne se de be ma Ghana wo ye Ghana ni na wo dwen Ghana yi yo ho a last se na meka rafu die obi maami bi o otene wo achi o se ne dokoro ho ton rafu duru ha wo se rafu say de kania dindum ne de aye too much o all because of complaining at because rafu NDC ni onkasa ewo ho e do obi say as a fine e na ya wo se kania edundum ntimenka ho asem no ebra na power ensesa ya no na meka ho asem na mo support me e do obi say aban na atwam no o kai de energy minister no former energy minister kai onkai and was so MPP ninti sa won kai say na poka kire ye say ye nti kan ya dundum na say ya ye timetable ni eni so no e do de want na fe osre o say party aboye dam party ajimi Ghana nipa ye gu Ghana say o ka say obi si wudi atem dodo na wa jimi a ho therefore ye ni atem ana na Kennedy ensem no so a o ka ye no ne e ma mi hu ne say de enei no wa ka sem ama sabe we bie nipa ni na ogusu bie Ghana fo ani no ene se wo kire kwan a ye betimi afa so solve say problem na wo ma Ghana fo hu say punish the wrongdoers and reward the good doers better straight away ena afa so say obi di boni obi di sika se kanofori ata di sika wadwane akotra bruchiri se wanwane a enke ye bechi no ye chi na pa ye benya mmoa bia mo makogina ho se yenyi no
na wo kai se beba ntwa no wo kai se mere bi na baller bi ahodu wo ba bi a school wo ti asema kan wo se o man panyin ntibi nko round so ba bi betodwa wo sa DCE no wonde wo nkofo nya be fire mo but what you say ye be fire mo because ye de ade na hyemo nsasa mo nye so if you are unable to do it you will be fired. Now go we bibi nso na ye che wonso de a you go to jail.
That is it.
Nipa we dey here as a leader.
Enu nti hwade o. Say ye si a ye chi obi sese a ni ye nya sebe enkofu obi a sebe minim sa den wo musim adwin ni wo mtoro akọ munyi mi wa nipa na fa Ghana sika nipa na bo Ghana kro no nipa na di Ghana nya enu nti therefore
yemfa ya no nsi Mr. subscribe ema yen na yentoaso